Welcome to the annual meeting of the Holyoke Redevelopment Authority on Wednesday, November 20th.
Sorry, did we come back into?
No, we can't, we closed that, it's a separate home meeting.
It's the regular meeting.
Yeah, I thought so too, it's a separate home meeting, so we closed it.
The shit.
Yeah. What was the night?
Whether it's legal or not, we get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done it before, so.
We present to Mass Meeting Law, A 225, and Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023.
Take your time, this is the last time you're saying this.
Okay. Carl, you have the language referred to.
No, just refer to what's in the heading.
I was told by a previous member that I have to read this.
I don't want you to get a, you your voice, how's that?
This is meeting is being held remotely and in person. It's being recorded. We have our agenda, matters listed could be discussed, other items not anticipated, blah, 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 we're discussed. Can I get a roll call, please?
Stephanie Board,
Yes.
Thomas Creed,
Yes.
Carl Eager,
Yes.
Patrick Fugere.
Yes.
So in our packets, we have the summary of activities of the past year. Thank you to staff for compiling all our activities. I know somebody wants to summarize our summary for us.
For the record, thanks staff, it's an excellent way with which to capture our thought as we move along.
In this annual report, I mean, from my perspective, I don't think we need to go paragraph by paragraph, but I did read it, and this goes to the city council, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I know it's a lot to file this, so thank you guys for doing it. I think it's terrific.
You're good.
And we also have the financial, did you?
I was just gonna add, we're also in the midst of, we're trying to update, our web pages for OPED. We'll probably also have this on.
Great.
Moving on.
Aaron, when you get home at night, having done that, I'm sure then you say, that's probably was really doing something.
Something, yeah, sure, sometimes, yeah.
And it's nice to look back over the past year and see, you know.
It's also a little deja vu though.
We're not even including the planning board.
Right, oh yeah, my 9 boards and commissions. Okay.
Do other boards do an annual meeting?
Not all, I mean, I think the heated goes. They're not like the licensing board, not like the,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So our annual financial update, I mean, we have some money.
Yeah, we do.
We're still poor.
And where is the money?
People's Bank money market account.
Okay.
We monitor it regularly. I know Jennifer and Kim stay on top of the HRA. We're specifically looking at heating funds. But, you know, everything's in order. Big ticket item is the Jackson Canal Aegis Energy payment, and that's like clockwork. I think we'll get one more payment December, and then we'll do our twice a year payment over to Heatic for the principal interest that we get on that. So other than that,
We're near the end of that. I mean, it's 26 at that ends, right?
it would be 26, yeah, another couple of years. Yeah, so it's been, I forget how many years. No, but issued on December 9, 2016. So, yeah, some relatively minor expenditures. I don't think there's anything that's been substantial. Like, you know, Aaron mentioned earlier that there's potential for some funding from the state for rec fees for that.
So it's in the bank, it's never here, but yeah, it's been earmarked, so.
Yeah.
The
And
governor signed that bill?
So it's got 10 days, or so.
Yeah, and then, but, you know, some of the items we're looking at, you know, there are some potentially big ticket items if we decide to, you know, whether it's real estate investments or helping projects move along, maybe there's a way, I mean, you know, we talked with Keating about, you know, the intention is not to keep money in the bank, let's put it out to the community and do good projects, but, you see what that is. So there's some resources here. As we see from, you know, even estimates from when, how quickly those, this enormous amounts of funding for a project like that, it's a good amount, but it's been very, you know, there's been very minimal expenditures, I think over the last year, and, appreciate it.
I guess my thought is like, you know, some discussion about, you know, later point incentivizing projects that, you know, not have any movement on. Yeah, we want to do that somewhere. Comment. Anyone else? Angela, please. Moving on to election of officers.
I'll make a motion, and hopefully this won't come as a surprise to anybody. Vote on it if we want. I move that the officers for the coming year would be Patrick Beaudry as chair, Carl Lear Jr. as vice chair, myself as treasurer, and Daphne as assistant treasurer.
Second. Close nominations and cast on ballot.
Anyone have a discussion?
Patrick Beaudry,
Yes.
Carl Eager.
Zero, stand
Carl Eager,
Yes.
Thomas Creed,
Yes.
Daphne Board.
Yes.
I just want to thank Chairwoman Board for
Yeah.
years, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yeah. The work is over, the work continues, but yes.
Into the fire, my friend.
I learn by doing.
That's it, it's okay.
I have a lot to learn. I have good teachers here, but I learn best by
You do have
actually
really great features.
doing, so.
The nice thing about this kind of board, as opposed to like a nonprofit board, where often the chairperson is terming out. And this is like, you have a former chair, so, you know, you're surrounded by the institutional knowledge. You got it. I just,
Tell you when you're screwing up.
yeah, exactly. I only have one item for other business. Just to give you a quick update. But, on the new business, so we sent out a newsletter today, that was focused on the boards and commissions, openings that OPED has. And, we've gotten, one email, from somebody already about the HRA, and the mayor also, had sent somebody. I'm not gonna get into the details of the person, but I guess I'm just wondering, you know, how things were done in the past, how maybe the new chair or this committee wants to do it forward. It is a mayoral appointment, but I'm assuming we would want to sort of review. Do you want staff to review? Do you at some point want to review? And it doesn't, we have to figure this out tonight. We can talk about it next, but like, you know, because if we suddenly get 5, 6, 7, 8 people interested in the one position, we'll have to have some kind of process. Now, again, maybe the board doesn't want to be involved in it and we strictly work with the mayor, but I just throw it out for a minute of conversation.
You know, I've always hoped that we would have some ability to talk to the mayor. I mean, it's the mayor's decision. So, you know, if he wants our opinion, he can get it. And I think we would all, either as a body or as individuals, would be willing to provide that feedback, either on a specific name or just the kind of candidate we'd necessarily be looking for, because we talked about it, but it's really up to him, I think.
Yeah, and to again, I've only operated under really one mayor, I was under Mayor Morse for 6 months or so, not even, but there was 4 mayors that year, but, yes, I guess, but, he usually does defer to us, like, John and I go in there, he says, we have an opening, he said, who do you want? And so, so for this, we'll have a couple names, so we'll figure out a process to get those names to you, and then figure out something with the mayor.
I mean, from my perspective anyway, if he's offering that up, then I would definitely like to be a part of the process.
Yeah, also coupled to the reality in his newsletter that comes out, he always references that. I mean, talk about an open door policy.
Right.
That's refreshing.
I liked though that this one went out and it was specific in terms of what was available and what each.
Yeah, we tried to put a little bit in about what you would be doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, his newsletter always goes out and it's like, oh, check, there's some openings or whatever, but it's it's too general to. So what would that process be?
So I guess, I'll propose that we will collect names, this newsletter's not today, we got 1 email. I guess I'll ask for a resume, we do have the resume, the person, someone met with the mayor, wanted to be on the Citizens Advisory Board for OCD. During their conversation, the mayor's email to me was, this kid reminds me a lot of me. And I was like, oh, that's great. I think he's not ready for the HRA. So if he was on this, like, come visit our meeting a couple of times over next year, and it'll be open in the year, so but again, it's up to the mayor. But so my plan would be to gather the names, get the resumes, with any position, and, run them by this team, this board first, and then go to the mayor and say, hey, we looked at these, and here's, maybe here's our general consensus of, the top 2, if there's a couple, so, I'm trying to be mindful of timing. It'd be great to have someone at the start of the new year. I don't think we're gonna get someone for the December meeting if we have them, but obviously for January, it'd be great to have somebody.
Just the city council process.
It's the city council process, so.
I think I read this where the indication was that, someone, I don't know if this was, maybe there was more discussion, but the idea of someone that has some connection to the downtown.
Yeah, we put in there, someone has development experience, someone who lives or works in downtown, there was like one other preferable thing.
As just a working artist, can I insert that a letter of interest would include a resume?
Yes.
I hate having to update my resume. I try to do it once every couple of decades.
A lot of interest, perfect. I'll email that person who emailed me and ask for a lot of interest. Okay. I'll put together
It's a little less like,
absolutely. I'll put together a little form email that I'll use with other people.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not trying to get another artist on this board, I'm just saying.
No,
Sometimes a barrier, it's just
No, I actually appreciate that, because I think that a lot of interest is much more, gives me much more insight as a person.
Yeah.
One of the issues that we have when we're posting positions, everyone uses this Indeed site.
Yeah.
You don't get a cover letter, and it's like shooting in the dark, like,
Yeah.
everyone just checks off, its skill sets, and they check it, it's like the Indeed resume, I wish we wouldn't even accept. But I know it's the big thing that everyone's using, but it's just like, I don't know, they come in, they're horrible. The worst resumes, if someone sends me an email with the resume and cover letter, it's like just miles above what the Indeed provides. But, okay, so I'll get that. You're at city council process, so maybe you want to.
Much as we love number lines, here's the process there.
But I mean, just historically, I think, the mayor would appoint someone and then you guys would reach out and say, you can start attending the meeting.
Oh, yeah, absolutely,
And I think that would be helpful, the sooner the better.
And I'll probably put that in my email to them, we encourage, this will be a little bit longer, this might be a process, we're accepting resident interest, and there's a city council process. I encourage you to come to our December and January meetings.
Does the appointment of a new chair have to go through the city council?
He's like, oh, that'd be the quickest chairship, I resign.
It has to be recognized, the entire conversation.
Just before we close out, just repeating, the intent was never to have the chair do it for 2 years in a row. And yet it's happened several times. I'm sure that Pat is probably looking forward to this 5th candidate with some leadership qualities so that there's somebody who can take the chair after he's done. But Daphne, thank you very much for doing it for 2 years. And I think we all know this, but I certainly understood it from the mayor's meeting with all boards and commissions. Not every board and commission is staffed. We are, and we are very, very fortunate. It would be impossible for us to do our work without the staff, but can't take you guys for granted. And so to all three of you and all the people that work with you, thank you for everything you guys do.
Out of fairness, they are it. Always, we are is just advice and consent.
Yeah.
Or a little more.
A little more than that, we're just working this, exactly. Exactly.
So thank you guys.
Thank you. All right, really good year. All right.
Might I suggest, because it's wearing off, I'm getting to feel it, motion to adjourn.
Okay.
And we'll be back in touch about December, still
Yeah.
questionable if we'll have some business or not.
Is there a second to that?
Second.
All right.
Patrick Beaudry,
Yes.
Carl Eager,
Yes.
Thomas Creed,
Yes.
Daphne Ford.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. That's-
Yeah.
that's everything.
Thank you.
All right.